So it looks like we may finally have an idea of what next-gen Xbox handheld is going to look like. Let's look into it. But before we look into it, let's check iniba.com. They offer games for Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo and PC, and as always they've got a ton of games on sale like FC25 over here or Diablo 4 Vessel of Hatred DLC. So let's check it out. There's a lot of different games and things on offer. I don't know what's going on with that, but let's check that DLC. By the way, obviously for DLC you still need the base game, so you can either buy it on Iniba as well, or you can actually use Game Pass and play like that. So anyway, let's actually buy it. The cheapest one is over here, so let's buy it now. As always, you can still add more games to the cart. Yeah, any of them really. Gotham Knights, that's actually a pretty good deal. I've seen better, but yeah, let's go with Marvel's Spider-Man. Why not? Let's add it to the cart as well. And now let's just go to checkout, and all you have to do now is just select a payment of your choice, and that's it. You're done. Guys, remember iniba.com. You will find the link to this website in the description of this video below. All right, welcome back, guys. So let's talk about that Xbox handheld. There's been quite a lot of news, not necessarily recently, but in the past about Xbox working on handheld. There's been actually reliable sources like Jess Corden of Windows Central basically saying that Microsoft is actively working on such devices too, right? And obviously there was quite a lot of speculation following that, what these handheld devices are going to look like, what about the specs, what kind of games going to run on it, whether that's going to be a proper Xbox or maybe more like a ROG Ally kind of device with Xbox Game Pass built in, right? But I think that the longer we kind of dealt with these rumors, I mean, at least in my mind, and obviously that's based on rumors out there, like there's more and more people basically saying that Microsoft may not necessarily build a proper Xbox handheld per se, not necessarily in a standard sense, but it's probably going to be more of a ROG Ally kind of device. Yeah, but also they still want to support these ROG Ally kind of mobile Windows kind of devices, right? And also, if you really think about the most recent leaks about proper next-gen console, I'm talking about the home console right now, there's quite a lot of talk about making that new next-gen Xbox more PC-like or PC compatible, Steam compatible and that kind of stuff, right? Still obviously offering all the benefits of the console, so ease of use and everything, right? Plug and play. A proper Xbox store and obviously all the games from previous generation would run on that console. But there is this PC kind of compatibility out there and talked about out there, and I think that this is the whole next-gen Xbox ecosystem is going to be more PC-like. So if you really want to have an idea of what next-gen Xbox may offer like 2 or 3 years from now, just look at what's available on PC or will be available on PC very soon. Same goes for handhelds, and we kind of know what's coming for handhelds because AMD has been really, I think, the best manufacturer of these kind of PC-like handhelds. Not necessarily handhelds, but like chips for them, right? Because I think that's their main focus. And, we're talking about these AMD's RDNA 3.5 kind of chips, APUs and that kind of stuff, and which are pretty powerful and good. So I think that Microsoft is currently at least looking at that for the most part. And now, very important update that released a couple of, was it like weeks ago, I think? I'm talking about Xbox Game Pass compact mode. Now, this compact mode, I think it's still in testing phase. I think if you're part of the beta testers club, I think you can play with it. I'm not sure if it's available on PC right now. I would actually have to check it. But there is this compact mode, and obviously it's not made for PCs, as in desktop PCs. It's more suited for handheld devices. So, you know, when it comes to roguelikes and these kind of devices, right now you have to deal with Xbox Game Pass app that has been designed for a desktop computer. So that's totally fine if you've got like a proper mouse and you've got like a big screen in front of you, but that's not really suitable. That's not really great experience on a go, and not for a device that has like, I don't know what's the size of the screen there, like 7-inch, 8-inch, I don't know. So, you know, a lot of times these devices are, offers touch controls and stuff. I'm not sure if that compact mode offers that. I don't think it does right now, but I would imagine that it should, change in the future, because like I said, they are still in the testing phase. But basically what you get there is that you get like a console-like app, right? A console-like UI, where you just, you use either touch controls in the future, hopefully, or just analog stick or D-pad just to browse through all the games. And on top of that, it offers also PC-like launchers there and everything if you want to go there. So I think that's the future for Xbox and also handheld. I think Xbox can still offer their own device, like, specifically created to run Xbox games and Xbox Game Pass games. I think that's still on the cards, right? Because like I said, Windows Central, Jez Corden did confirm that they've got, at least back in the days, I think that was a couple of months ago when he reported it first, he did say that Microsoft back then already had like 2 or 3 prototypes running already. And if you really think about it, I would imagine that we're talking about like PC-like devices, created from, PC available parts, right? So, obviously the nature of prototypes is that like they are just prototypes, something that you want to test. If it works, then that's fine. Then they may actually do something with it. They can release it. If it doesn't work, then they just scrap it, right? They just cancel the project and that's it. So we don't really know what will come out of it. But generally speaking, I think that their work when it comes to handhelds is like twofold. So one is obviously software and which is games, but also the UI. So Microsoft needs to offer UI, GUI, graphics user interface that is suited for small screens. And unfortunately, Windows is not that, and Xbox Game Pass is not that. So with that, compact mode, that changes. So that's one approach, right? Offer a lot of games, but also, nice UI experience. And obviously you can make it to boot up straight to the user interface and that kind of stuff. So that's great. But on top of that, I think that hardware is coming too, right? But like I said, it's probably going to be more PC-like and open anyway. I don't think, like, if you think about Xbox handheld, think of roguelike, think of Steam Deck, right? It's just going to be, I don't necessarily want to say that Microsoft will use off-shell parts for their future consoles. I'm sure there's going to be some custom, hardware, job done there. But for the most part, I think that they want to offer devices moving forward that not only play Xbox games, per se, but also play Steam games. So they want to have Xbox PC like devices, right? Or should I say they want to have PC Xbox like devices more, but based on PC architecture. Although you may argue that that's the case already, right? I mean, if you look at the current gen console specs, they are just PCs, customized here and there, sure, but for the most part, they just use the same parts, the same technologies based, basically on AMD work, but these are just PCs. If you remove the custom operating system, that kind of stuff, and that has been done in the past already, you can run Linux on it, or any sort of operating system on it, right? I mean, that has already been done with PlayStation 4 now, right? Obviously PlayStation 5 and Xbox not really, because they were not hacked yet, but there's no reason why, if a full access to the hardware would be allowed, there's no reason why Windows wouldn't work on PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X, right? So listen, at the end of the day, I think that's where it's going. I think it makes sense, and it would make for that's the new Microsoft strategy when it comes to consoles, right? Make it more PC, make it not necessarily PC-like, because it's not about offering PC experience to Xbox gamers, but I think that they want to fit Xbox console into the whole broader PC ecosystem a little bit, and make it closer, at least when it comes to developers. That's for sure. Their dream is to allow developers to make one game to work on both normal PCs and consoles, and I guess they did try that in the past. Not sure if you remember the UWP applications. So UWP was that kind of program that they created back in last generation, that's for sure, where UWP applications were designed to run on both Xbox and PC, no problem. I mean, it's kind of cool with small applications, but it's rather more difficult when it comes to games, because they are more complex. So in general, that failed. I mean, not much actually happened with that, but the idea was actually great, and I think that I still think they are trying to pursue that dream, that thing, but it's probably going to be in a bit different kind of form, if you know what I mean. So we'll see how that goes. But they are already talking about getting Xbox and PC kind of hardware and ecosystems closer together. So we'll see how that goes. I'm actually really looking forward to hear more about it, because I'm both console and PC player, right? And console and PC user, so I'm fine. I mean, if I'm able to use both consoles and PCs interchangeably, that's only better for me. That's only better for consumers, right? In my opinion, but it is what it is. So guys, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about it, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.